Hey there you guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be planting the little Episcia cuttings that I got from Bloomlovers. So if you're interested in ordering some, just go down to the link below. The website is down below. And again, these aren't on the website just yet, but later on in the summer they should be updated. But if you're interested, send her an email and see what varieties are available. And let's just get to planting these. So I'm going to plant them in 3-inch pots right off the bat, and these guys like a little bit more humidity, so if you find that the leaves are getting a little bit limp after you plant them, it is okay to put them in like a little greenhouse, make maybe a Ziploc bag or put a plastic dome over them. They will appreciate that. They do like a little bit more humidity. I'm going to use an African violet soil. This is Pro Mix. And it's just a peat-based soil with some perlite in there. And I'm just going to fill up these pots with some soil. I filled them right up to the top. They will settle as we water. I made some labels for the sides of the pot. Again, I'm so behind, and I was supposed to put these labels on before I put soil all over the pot. So let's do that now. In the red pot, we will put the Episcia Cupri, I don't even know, something Metallica. We're going to just stick the label right to the outside of the pot. I love this method. It's easier than tags. I find that the tags fall out of my pots over time. Yeah, I don't understand why. I'm just lazy. And then this one is KD's Glitter Magic. So, okay. So all of the plants that she sells come sealed in fantastic little baggies. And then there's a little a piece of paper towel that's over top of the cut end. Be careful not to break the stem. This one's already broken at that point. I'm going to be removing a couple of the bottom small leaves, just a couple. You want to get some little internodal spacing. I'm making up words here. You want to. The internodes here is where the roots are going to develop. So you want to just break off some of the leaves, because if the leaves are covered in soil, they're just going to rot and they're going to cause problems. So just remove the leaves. And then we're just going to poke it into the soil and then just pinch the soil around. And then we're going to water this, and we're going to keep it moist, not soaking wet, just kind of damp until we see things start to grow. I'm losing my words. And they'll be fantastic. I'll show you at the end of this video. I planted some, not from Bloomlovers, but some that I took cuttings of my own plants, and they're doing really, really well. It took them about, I'm going to say 2 weeks to really start perking up. But it's certainly worth doing these by cuttings. This one has a long little stem. We don't need that long stem, so I'm just going to chop that off. The sharp pair of scissors or sharp knife. And see how this one has little leaves right here? I'm going to remove these 2 little leaves. Just pinch them off. This is going to be where it's going to root from. It's going to be fantastic. Beautiful little plants. Episcias are more of a trailing plant, so they won't stay in this pot very long before they start to trail over. But they're beautiful. I think they call them flame violets as well. Really, really beautiful plants. So let me just take a moment. I'll run upstairs, grab the other plant, and I'll show you what they look like after they've started to root. They really perk up. Okay, so this one here, I don't know the variety name of it. This one actually looked more like one of these, but the leaves were in the soil. As you can see, there's some dirt still on this. And over a couple of weeks, it might have even been 3 weeks. Excuse me, it might have even been 3 weeks. And they've really started to perk up. They've lifted their leaves out of the soil, and they've grown new leaves. Just fantastic. So in a few weeks' time, these will be off to the races. Just make sure to keep them evenly moist. I'm going to water them from the bottom as much as possible. These guys aren't as bad as African violets as getting water on the leaves, but water on the leaves, even with African violets, I find that's not a problem as long as it's not really, really cold water. And yeah, if it's sitting on there and it's like water droplets and then the sun hits it, that's where you get the spotting, because it turns into a little magnifying glass. So anyway, I'm starting to talk about random things. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please join us on the Plants and Things What's Growing page on Facebook. Also subscribe to this channel if you haven't already subscribed. And also follow me on Instagram. Until next time, happy growing, everyone. So because these come in 1x1 plugs, 1 inch by 1 inch, I'm going to just be poking a hole in the soil like this. You can use a pencil, you can use your finger, you could use whatever the heck you want. And